setting up for a job. Me and my wife was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm setting up for a job, we dropped the keys. These cats seen us drop the keys, picked up the keys, and stood across the street, looked at us, looked for the keys. So as we realize we can't find them, we like, fuck it, let's go get this job done because we got a deadline.
Right.
Come outside, the car's gone.
Right.
But we got the on stop.
Right.
So we call the police, the car's here, the car's there. They find them, they get the car back, and they got the little cats at the spot.
Right.
I'm thinking, man, shorty them young, they 15, 16. I don't want to put this case on them.
Yeah.
30.
Right. I tell them, I tell them let them go, man. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck it. Huh?
Yeah, I said they ain't fuck up the car.
No, they ain't fuck up the car. They threw my shit out. I tell them to let them go. They stole my camera. They called one of their friends who had the camera.
Right.
You know, shorty told them that I ain't got nothing to do with that. Fuck them. So he was about to let his friends go down.
Right.
When all he had to do was
drop the camera.
Turn
the camera.
Yeah, just drop the camera. We'll go get it. You ain't got to turn yourself in.
Right.
But, yeah, I don't know. The mentality right now. Huh?
This one of his homies?
Yeah, it was one that wasn't in the car. He didn't get caught. He was gone with the camera.
Right.
And the police had them at the station. But, you know, just the mentality of what's going on out here, like, they ain't with each other. They ain't with nobody, man. Like, they don't know what respect is. They don't know what love is. They need all that. They got to understand what all that is, man. They need a hug. They need a real handshake. They need
a real ass whooping too, bro. I'm a father, man. 15, I discipline 16, my boys, man.
16, like, it's like because you ain't really whooping.
Nah, yeah, because they phased out.
It's the parents, like, harboring, like me, I ain't gonna lie. See, with me, it's situational. I can't say because it ain't happening. But I ain't just telling on my kid. But I also know in reality, I know I ain't finna harbor my kid and did some real life evil shit. I kind of know, like, I know, like, I fuck around and be that mama, like, you robbing motherfucking working people on a train. Right. I know that's you. I see. I know you.
Yeah, that's you.
Man, that's my fucking kid.
Man, but it all boils down, bro, to accountability, bro. Like, motherfuckers gotta have accountability, bro. Like, accountability is fucking.
Yeah, because remember they were doing all them stillers in the street. A lot of parents was with their kids doing that shit. When they were doing all that riding shit, like a lot of kids, teenage young kids, like. And you ain't teaching your kids.
Hey, that was situation. That was real situation. That was emotional. Like, people got overcome with emotion.
Right.
As when that shit. I'm not saying that it was right. I can't make it right. It was definitely wrong. But the emotion that was involved in that, all the stuff that people experience. Now, me myself, no, that ain't gonna work out. But, yeah, the have-nots and that shit happen and you mad like motherfucker ain't gonna let us get nowhere and let nothing happen. Fuck that, we could've tear this bitch up.
Hey, but I can't lie though, bro. Like, I had that situation, bro, when the Bulls won the first championship.
Oh, yeah. Now, I was in that shit.
I'm taking it back right now. Now, listen, the Bulls won the first championship. I was about 12, bro.
I was 11.
I was out there fucked up. I'm stealing my ass off. My mama, listen, my mama,
basketball.
Both y'all owe restitution. Listen, yes, my mom was a real base head at this time, though. Accountability, though. She caught my little ass, but she beat the shit out of me, though.
My mom didn't catch me.
Nah, I got caught in our neighborhood. Listen,
I'm in the projects. It's too many.
Yeah, it's Inglewood. It's Ashland, the motherfucking Damon. That's my world. You feel me? Like, I ain't even know no other gangs existed. Shit, nigga. It was just GDs and motherfucking Stones. Like, my cousin came to live with us. He told me he was a new breed. I told him, listen, I told him he was lying. Like, that was just how fucked up, man, how small my world was. My cousin come live with us in 8th grade. I'm in 6th grade. Bro, boom. He come in the room, my mom and them leave. I'm bad. I'm sneaky. I'm, boy, what you is, boy? You feel me? Boy, I'm new breed. I'm triple L. That ain't no motherfucking game. Listen, 12 years old, though. I'm telling him, that ain't no motherfucking game, though. You feel me? Then, lo and behold, on 67th and Walcott, nigga, that is a fucking game, bro. It's a real. When I went to high school, when I went to high school, I fucking discovered it's a lot of different games. I'm, whoa, shit, everybody ain't GD around this bitch. Oh, fuck. But, listen, I was on that. Like, I was fucked up. Like, man, like, it was through the grace of God I changed.
But that was family then.
Fucked up.
Like, the game was family.
Listen, they took care of me. They brought me clothes for my graduation. I graduated from 8th grade. I'll never forget, but they brought my whole outfit. I never felt no type of love like that in my life. You feel me? They fucking got me drunk. It was fucking Moet, White Star, and Hennessy. I threw up my whole life. You know what I'm saying? My whole life. I went to fucking the Click.
Oh yeah.
At 12, they got me in the real gangster niggas. The Click and motherfucking what's that shit? Was a club on fucking Mr. Ricky. Listen, I'm in there. Listen, I'm in that bitch though.
He know what Mr. Ricky
I don't know that it was Mr. Ricky's before the 55th Mr.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen, I'm in there with real
Street.
Live gangsters that graduated from 8th grade, because in my hood, graduated from 8th grade. Motherfuckers ain't graduating from high school, so 8th grade was an accomplishment.
Yeah.
Now, was this before you got out the car, or?
Nah, I ain't never got. I was out. I ain't never get out the car.
You say it did, huh?
Yeah, I feel I complete the mission, but
You ain't got to talk about that.
Nah. But one thing they did tell me, and this is the old teaching. Wasn't no fucking dropping out of school. It was not an option. It was not. Listen, my mom and them doing whatever the fuck they want to. When I come through that bitch,
You want a towel? Hey, just get him a towel.
Yeah.
Fuck fame
I'm
towel.
trying to hang out with them, and I'm telling you, they discipline me. Boom, smacking me out. Boy, take your little ass to school. Get this education.
Yeah.
Because growth and development was in effect.
Yeah.
So they was instilling that in me. So when I went to high school, it was already like, all right, get your shit together, figure out what the fuck you gonna do to better the situation that they, you know what I'm saying, which is the mission, is we need us, you know what I'm saying? Your old man, he want us to be doctors, lawyers, fucking film directors, you know what I mean? Like all the above.
Business owners.
A business owner other than just being fucking street thugs.
Fact.
So that was instilled in me, you feel me? I done got smacked a couple times.
Yeah, he knew the end result of that one. He would just go stay in the streets, but his whole thought was that he was in the situation he was because he was illiterate. He couldn't read when he went to jail, and he felt like just because he couldn't read and he was illiterate, that was the reason why he was in the situation that he was in. He had to figure it out, and the streets was the way to figure it out. So that's what made him decide he wanted to change that. And once he found out that, damn, I can read, and I can get better at it, and I can do the shit that I couldn't do that got me into the bullshit, I can find out about everything that I want to do. That's when all of a sudden, oh man, I'm gonna do a clothing company, y'all. We go, let's get together and do concerts. Let me do a gym shoe line, and
they had the socks, the free Larry Hoover socks. We
sold
all that shit.
It was all about entrepreneurship. He said that anything you wanted to know about, it was in the book. You can read and find out how to do it. And he felt like the community can do the same thing, and it was all in education.
Yeah.
We were shying away from education, like, fuck that shit ain't gonna do nothing. But his whole thing was like, nah, y'all need an education. You can't do nothing without education.
Yeah, that's right. Now, speaking of concerts, how close is the relationship with Jay Prince? Because I see he like running Houston. He's very supportive of the old man. And that's Larry Hoover singing.
Okay, man, we've been dealing with Jay Prince for over 20 years now. We was bringing the Ghetto Boys to the amphitheater on Halston.
What you see, D? What you see, D?
Yeah.
I see some ball head. Back then. Look, now, hold on. Now, this is a quick little briefing for everybody, because I know Ruger, shout out to Ruger, he made the song. In the dope. But we've been in the dope. So, go ahead.
Nah,
I just want to put that out there.
We just made them. Hey, the DJ, this the other day, it's a true story.
Saturday night.
They put it on, we get turned up the first 7 seconds. They turn it off. Somebody came, like, I ain't told them to turn it off.
Don't play
He
it.
said he can't play it. We blew. They like, hold on. Go up to the fucking DJ booth
and play the song.
and do put that shit back on.
Twice.
We in there, but all those Stones, Vice Lords, but they know Dave. I go up there, I say, hey, so why y'all turn that off? They like,
Yeah.
damn, man, why you have to come up here? I said, put it back on.
Yeah.
They put that shit back on because we've been in the dope since I was a kid. Ghetto Boys, Scarface. I knew what was going on.
We had to buy those Scarface tickets. I purchased one of them tickets. I couldn't go. 12 years old.
Hold on.
You had to pay that 50.
Now
You had
look,
to pay that 50.
Hoover ain't had nothing to do with that, but
No,
you
I
got,
said, you hear me?
Hoover ain't had nothing to do with that, but you had nation work and you had to buy a ticket to the concert.
Yeah, that wasn't Hoover. That was the neighborhoods.
Yeah, facts.
I definitely shot. Yeah,
I
my
know.
that shit bogus ass brick pack Mexican weed.
That strand shit look like a bad wig.
But all of that shit made me who I am, bro. I understand the have-nots and the haves. I understand the wicked, down there, the pure heart. It really just molded me into the person I am, and my sole mission is to help any and everybody. So anybody know my lineage? I help the little BDs, I help the GDs, I help the Foes, I help the Stones, I help everybody, bro, because I want to see everybody win. Because at the end of the day, I know you're gonna get to my age. You feel me?
Yeah.
And what you gonna have? You ain't gonna have shit. You're gonna be a fucking loser.
Yeah, so,
yeah.
I want to go back to. There's so much weed in the fucking building that I don't fucking smoke.
You smoking weed? I want to get high. I want to get
Ray Money affected the building. Now, what question did I ask you?
Oh, you asked me what was
The weed made me fucking forget. I'm
so
sorry.
it was the relationship with Jason Prince and what is that?
Jay Prince, there we go.
Basically, I was just saying that that's a 20+ year relationship. It go back from doing shows at the amphitheater.
All right, you refresh my memory now. Go ahead, tell the story of that.
I mean,
You were about to get. Yeah, you were about to get.
Hey,
I mean,
the weed. I don't even know how niggas really be smoking weed. This shit be throwing me off. This shit throw me off. I don't know how. I'm already laid back and super fucking cool, so it's like that.
You get real laid back.
I'm hiding that. So I ain't me.
you know what I mean? As we was doing shows, when we were doing our shows at the amphitheater, the shows that they was going to, they wasn't used to seeing us having shows like that, coming to a show, being some black promoters, that we got a whole arena and it's full. So Jay and them coming from out of Houston want to know, like, damn, who was that and what's going on? I ain't used to seeing shit like this. They used to seeing going to shows like the white shows, the fresh this and what have you. But they seen that, so he came in and met us, and the relationship just built from then to now.
I want to meet Jay Prince.
Groups in, yeah.
I want to meet him. You gonna help us out with that?
Yeah, that can happen.
Most definitely. Hey, you gotta know people that know. You gotta know people that know. Hey, the camera's recorded, right? Because I want us to have that thing.
You got that on point.
Hey, you gonna catch Junior Dream? You gonna be like, I don't remember seeing that.
They ain't gonna make you.
I thought you said.
All right, most definitely. Most definitely.
I got a question for you.
Oh yeah, well, go ahead. We side
I'm
talking.
talking to little Larry though. Like, do you ever like to sit back and reminisce like how smart, you know what I'm saying, your old man is though? Like, because like he predicted stuff in '94 on the Boys thing that we going on to this day, like the chain gang, the code gangs, prison on stock market, everything else. Like how the brain operate is being confined. I know when you be confined, you can obviously think. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Being confined in the capacity that he in, like he really overthinking. And that was back in '94, and he had lanes then. But right now, he doing some extra stuff with his brain. You know what I'm talking about? Do you like sit back and like think like, man, how my old man thinking about this, knowing that he couldn't read and write in the beginning, but now his brain power is so powerful and intimidating. I mean, you know what I'm saying, that the people like really don't know how to deal with, you know what I'm saying, his brain power. You ever like reminisce on that?
I mean, I think about it. It's true. He is a special individual. It's not a lot of people that's like him that are able to do the things that he's done, to be able to educate himself and take himself to the educational level that he's at. You know, to have the people in the powers that be to think of him as a threat. You know what I mean? That's like wow, he's a human being, and to me, he's my father. I know what he's done, and you know what I see and what people talk about, but like, to me, it's like, dude, get off me. I'm gonna do what you asked me to. Like, it's my father to me, like the regular dude. Like you, I don't know what your relationship is, but it's my father, man. Quit putting this pressure on me. Yeah, I'm taking care of my kids, like you know what I mean. But to look at what it is. I look at it and I'm like, wow. It kind of make me feel like, damn, how can I match up to that? You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie though, bro. That fucking speech you had on Donda, bro.
Yeah. That was dope, bro.
I felt that shit, bro.
I appreciate that, and I was trying to hope that people felt what was put into it.
You freestyled it, or you just wrote it down?
He called that day, like you would do something, and I started writing. And I did it that day and went over it. And here and there, man, you should maybe put with a couple people that's close to me. Like maybe you should, man, tell about this. I done heard you talk about this. You know what I mean? All right, let me put that in there. And
It's cold.
That shit was powerful.
Now I want to ask one
Right.
question.
Powerful.
Did you do a split sheet for that with Yeezy? With Ye? You know, old man son, your business got to be cut, right? Did you do a split sheet?
He did. Look at
That's what I'm saying.
shit.
I took care
I,
of
look, now, I ain't like 100. I ain't pocket watching. I'm just saying, man.
That shit didn't go platinum now.
Right. I just want to know. I want to know.
Yeah, I took care of my business.
Because we finna ask you about some sponsorship. That's all.
Look, now nigga begging.
Hey, I still don't know what the paper look like, but I took care of it.
Most definitely. I got something right that somebody wanted me to ask you because they've been through the same thing like you going through right now. Their father been incarcerated and stuff like that for a long time. And they wanted me to ask you, when was the last time you physically touched your father? Gave him a hug, hey dad, love you. Shook his hand, what's up, nigga?
All right,
D-Ray voice.
First of all, what I'm gonna say before that is, when I used to visit my father, I would hug him, then he would try to kiss me, and I would always push him away.
Right.
Nah, man, cut that out.
Hot rough ass. You ain't kissing on me, man.
And now I wish I could get that hug and that
definitely.
kiss. I actually hug my son and I kiss him and hug him and kiss him just cause of that, because I know it could be a day where he can't get that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's been since my father was I think it was 96, 97. It might have been 95.
How old were you at that time?
Shit, 95.
I was in college when it happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was probably
You want to tell your age?
Shit, I'm gonna tell you, 95. I graduated from 8th grade in 95.
No, he said, oh, I was in college.
Hey, look,
I think I was thinking about going to college. I think I was thinking about going
Boy,
to
Kevin
college.
Hart say, damn.
hey, look.
Kevin Hart, damn. John Cheadle.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like the old people tell me. One of them here, and you keep listening. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, most definitely.
it get to that point.
I ain't no young nigga now.
Yeah.
I'm OG.
It's definitely an OG round table going on right now, goddamn. Wally looked
Yeah, it was about
Skrill looks the youngest out of all.
96, I think it was the last time that shit, my daughter is 22 now. She never touched her grandfather. My son, 15, he never touched his grandfather. You know, it's been about 95, 96 when they took him to the MCC. That was the last place I got to touch him at, and ever since he's been in Colorado, no more touch. It's through the glass on the phone.
That man is
Free the old man, man. Free the old man.
Hey, so what's?
Yeah, free my
Can
man.
you tell me
Daddy,
what do
bro.
you feel about rehabilitation? Because that's how they make us make it sound like it makes sense. Because how the fuck he not rehabilitated yet?
I mean, so this the game they play with him, right? So they tell him that he needs to get in these programs for rehabilitation, but at the place he's in, he's in solitary confinement. You can't go to classes for rehabilitation. When he first went to Florence, he did all that he could that they allowed him to do for rehabilitation, but it didn't matter. They told him that you can take all the classes that you want. You're not getting out of here. You know what I mean? The guards told him that. And he kind of responded to that at some point and, you know, didn't make a whole lot of effort after that to, you know, take these classes because it was supposed to be a step-down program. He's supposed to have been in the Supermax, go through these steps, then they move you to the other prison with everybody else with the population and all that type of situation. But they told him it wasn't going to happen. But, I mean, he's rehabilitated. It wasn't a violent crime or anything when he went there. You know, the judge even said, like, you're not supposed to be in the ADX. If I knew you was going to the ADX, you know, I would have tried to do something about it. Like, his crime don't even fit the crimes to go to the ADX. It's a non-violent drug crime.
It's no murder or nothing, right?
No, it's no murder. I know it doesn't, we're not dealing with that, and it doesn't account for anything, but it was a drug case that they got the drugs from another case, but they charged them with it. So, okay, that's it. It's guys that's on the same case with the same charges because the law says that they deserve to be released, like he qualified for the same things, but his name is Larry Hoover, so it's looked at a little different.
Political prisoner.
Yeah, they looking at the fact that he may use his influence in a negative light when he wasn't even using his influence. He was trying to use his influence in a positive light before they silenced him from the world. And he wouldn't come home trying to take part in the streets of what's going on. He's appalled every time he hear what's going on in the city of Chicago. Like, can't nobody step up and do nothing? You know, he don't like what's going on. This ain't gangster as far as he's concerned.
Are they legally extending his stay because he eligible to come home? Correct? Like under
he qualifies under the First Step Act. He qualifies to be released.
So the world don't know that they legally extending his stay, or
so you know what? It's under the judge's discrepancy.
Right.
So the judge has the right to choose whether he feels like he should. Under the law, he should be released. Like, he qualifies to be released. The judge said that.
And it's the federal case, right?
Yeah, but now it's up to the judge to decide, am I going to help the community if I let him home, or am I harm the community?
So it'd be a white, mad, racist judge.
But it's up to him to make that choice.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So it's not, it's up to him. That's why, that's why this whole movement is here, for the community and all the people to say, we want this man to come home. You know what I mean? He's not going to harm our community. If anything, he will help our community.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's generations away from the youth that's here, but, he's hope to the community. You know what I mean? These young people might be like, who the fuck is Larry Hoover? That old ass dude, I don't know who he is.
Right.
But at the same time, there's people like us and, older people that may push their kids to grab their kids and shit like that. You know what I mean? The stuff that might help make a change. The family's got to take part in it. They think everybody from the outside of what's going on is going to be able to change what's going on in our communities, when really it takes getting to the people that's in the middle of it to want to make a change. Nobody on the outside is going to be able to just make that change. That's how the changes was made back in the day. When peace treaties was made, it took the guys that was in the middle of it to say, shit, I'm tired of walking around with this motherfucking gun on my side and ducking and sneaking through the alley to get to the store. I wish this shit could stop.
Y'all got families. What the fuck? They don't want to be out with their families and shit.
Fuck nigga, no cap. Get back, little nigga, get smooth, thinking that shit rap. Blew a lot of money, but I made shit back. I'm a big dog, little bitch, that's facts. Fuck nigga, no cap.